So if we look at the styling, I like the front end on this car. It looks really good. Black rims, I mean you can never go wrong with black rims. Looks blinking from all angles. With the red brake calipers. Gitty tires, they're alright. Wouldn't mind a set of all-terrains on here. Boot space, nice big boot, over 300 litres, and you can see it really is a pretty place to be in the back here. Lots of space, lots of headroom, quite an eye-catching interior. And then as we come in here, you got these drinks holders. I'm sitting behind myself, I'm almost 6 foot and there's still leg room here. You've got the air vents, really a nice place to be with the sunroof as well. So really it's quite a compelling package, this at the price, $350,000. I love the stitching on the side as well. A lot of thought has gone into this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of thought. This is quite handy. 2 USBs in the glove box and a 12 volts. Well done. Feels solidly made. Anyway, so let's get into the pros and cons. The cons, well, the static sound when you got the radio off is, I'm not sure where that's coming from. And CVT gearbox, it doesn't give you, it's got a, it's one of the better CVT gearboxes. It revs quite highly. So the pros of this car is, let's do pros and cons now, ladies and gentlemen. The things I like about this car, very comfortable inside, seats are good, the styling's on point, looks pretty. For a big guy with wide legs, you might find that this console here is a little bit narrow, but my wife, who's smaller, says she likes to lean her leg against there, and it's just the right size. So if you have your foot all the way on the footrest, it's actually the perfect size. But if you slightly bend your knee, then it hits against here. Buttons are, I really love these buttons. The volume button's good. Instrumentation's on point. It's got plenty of power. Fuel economy could be better. 9.1 liters in a modern day car. I'd expect better. They've got a nice rim on here, 17-inch rims. So it's got a lot going for it. On the downside, the cons, there's a little bit of a static sound coming from the entertainment system when the radio's off. I'm not sure where that's coming from. And another thing I like is it's not a big beeper. Lets you get on with driving the vehicle. Comfortable gearbox. At first, you could almost be thinking that you could almost be mistaken for thinking that this is a. Could be mistaken for thinking that this is an Audi. This has got very much an Audi style gearbox. That looks like something out of a VW. This looks very Audi, which often happens with the Chinese. They take design cues from other brands, where the Japanese everybody's taking design cues from everybody else. There's not that much originality left in the game. Also a little sound when you go over a bump coming from the instrument cluster here. Handling on this car is really good. I'm going to test out a little sure you can really dart this into the corner. With 1.5, you got power on demand, quicker around the corner, and then we get on the power. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Let's check on the brakes. Brakes are very good. Class leading brakes for the Chinese brand. It's one area where it sometimes a little bit like, this thing has got loads of go. A lot of fun. This is a great gearbox. Now it's a funny sound coming from there. It'll start coming from there. There you go. You can open it up and it's a lot of fun. Just not sure what all this. There's a few little noises in the cabin which I can't quite identify. And my phone's off, so it's not static. Anyway, handling on this car's on point through the corners, and you got great warranty on this. And apparently they got 30 dealers in South Africa already, so starting to get more coverage. And these Chinese cars, you got to take them more seriously. They're getting more and more better made with better service, and the price is always on point. So go and test drive one of these. Test drive a Toyota, a Honda, a Haval. Get yourself out there. Test drive all the compact SUVs and see which one works for you. So for me, this gets an 8 out of 10 on the Africa Sideways rating. Good, honest SUV. There's a few little quirks that might still need to be ironed out, but all in all, a very good offering from Chery, they're raising the game. They're raising the bar, and they're definitely in the conversation. So we'll catch you next time on Africa Sideways.